by not dealing with the grieving, they carry around a lot of unresolved questions and feelings that just a lot of times block their happiness for a very long time. The reward of the grieving ministry is that it helps to resolve, integrate, incorporate into their life story this chapter and say, this is a part of my life. I have found a way to recognize the pain of it, to have my feelings honored, and to come to some peace and resolution of and acceptance of the loss. And so that's the reward. The challenge is that it's not an easy thing to talk about. It's hard to talk about, especially usually with grieving. There's a lot of anger, and the anger has to be expressed. And sometimes the anger or the fear are both really strong and are frightening to the person carrying them. So the challenge is, how do I find the courage to talk honestly and to let my emotions be present, to be visible, to be transparent? There's a part of us that just wants to stuff it away and say, I'm just not going to let myself feel all of this. I can't do anything about it, so I'm just going to ignore it. So the challenge is not to put it in the closet, not to stuff it away, not to try to pretend that it's not there. Because by doing that, you're just perpetuating the problem. And it will not go away. That kind of feeling and experience demands attention. Because the feelings are real and legitimate. The feelings make sense. That when you lose somebody in death, or you go through a physical suffering, anger sometimes is just the right emotion, or fear is appropriate. Fear and anger are not bad emotions. They're just kind of difficult emotions. Mm-hmm. And so the challenge is to deal with those more difficult emotions that we know are strong. We're a little bit fearful about letting them out for fear that they're going to cause us to make wrong steps, or to say the wrong thing, or to do the wrong thing. And there's a better chance that we'll act more inappropriate out of the feelings if we don't bring them out into the light. They'll go underground and come out sideways. By sharing them in an honest, open conversation, then they get their airtime. They get aired out. They find the resolution. So that's the challenge: is not to be afraid and to find the courage to share ourselves in a very vulnerable way, because grief is a very vulnerable experience. I feel out of control. I feel weak. And the challenge is to say that's acceptable, to feel out of control and to feel weak and to feel sad. It doesn't make me a weak human being or that there's something wrong with me. It legitimates the feelings as this is the right thing to feel, and let it be a gift to you that will help you heal.